Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Hollywood Beauty Awards founder Michele Elyzabeth, President Otis Stokes, and executive producer Pamela Price.
Bonsoir et bienvenue to the 4th Annual Hollywood Beauty Award. It's such a pleasure to have you join to celebrate the architects of beauty, and we need to do that. We have some incredible talent here tonight, and also some special guests coming all from Paris, all the way from Paris. That's the cast of Les Anges. Where are Les Anges? Hey! Bienvenue! Let's give a big round of applause for Les Anges.
Congrats to our K-Earth 101 Radio and Win Las Vegas contest winners who are here with us tonight. For the newcomers to the HBAs, nominee submissions and votes are led by our board, which includes professionals in the industry, award-winning hairstylists, makeup artists, photographers, agents, and more.
I'm excited to join the ladies tonight on stage, and I would like to acknowledge that they are the brains behind this wonderful event. So please give them a round of applause.
Oh.
And of course, being the Hollywood Beauties, I represent the beauty. Thank you.
Obviously.
This year, we're thrilled to have a new honoree category, the Gentleman of the Year, Mr. Smokey Robinson, everybody. Without any further ado,
for the 4th consecutive year, it is our pleasure to welcome your host for the evening, K-Earth 101's radio personality, Lisa Stanley.
I slid right in for a good Sunday night. I'm back just when you thought it was safe. Here I am. All right, good evening, everyone, here and around the world, because we are streaming live tonight. We invite you to use the hashtag #HighOnBeauty and hashtag Hollywood Beauty Awards on social media. This is a bit of bad news, so I'm sorry. Unfortunately, honoree Olivia Holt and presenter Annalyn McCord cannot be with us tonight. They've both just lost loved ones. Oh, that's horrible. Well, we're sending our condolences and prayers to the family and to them, of course. All right, tonight we are benefiting Helen Woodward Animal Center, a charity that is near and dear, yes, to our hearts. In fact, roll the tape.
Well, this is Harvey. And Harvey was named in honor of the incredible work that was done by our staff, as well as all the incredible groups that were down there after Hurricane Harvey. The end of August, the terrible hurricane in Houston hit and left a lot of people devastated.
There was a conversation on Tuesday. We were ready to fly out on Wednesday. So within 72 hours, Helen Woodward was able to put together a team of 4 people, and we flew out to Houston, and we were able to help out with the relief effort in that community and all of the animals affected. We were able to bring back 70 animals, both dogs and cats, on a flight that was generously donated by Southwest Airlines.
I would love to think that there's never going to be another disaster. We know it'll happen, and we want to be there to help. We need the support of donors to make sure that we can keep being there in times like these. And we know that if you love animals as much as we do, that you'll want us to be there too.
I almost love animals more than humans, sorry. All right, here to present the Special Recognition Award is Dr. Marina.
Hello, I've been practicing veterinarian for over 35 years at Cahuenga Pet Hospital, and I've seen it all. I'm proud to give this special award to Jessica Gerke of Helen Woodward Animal Center for their heroic work. Please, Jessica Gerke, accept your award. Give generously to this foundation for our best furry friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Marina. Okay, let's get this show on the road. It's time for our first honoree, and here to present Outstanding Achievement in Special Effects Makeup, Academy Award winner and 2017 HBA honoree, Joel Harlow, with special guest, Dr. Zayas of the original Planet of the Apes.
Dr. Zayas,
yes,
what an honor it is to co-present with you tonight.
Yes.
I thought you were dead.
Yes, a great deal of people thought that I was dead. Everyone did. They thought I died of that nuclear explosion. But with the help of Brian Pennicus, I'm back. Yes, and the chance to present with you to Rick Baker is an opportunity to die for.
Thank you, I'm flattered. Let's now take a look at the work of the legendary Rick Baker.
I think it was 1984, I got a call from John Landis. Said that Michael Jackson wants to do a rock video. He wants to do it something that's unusual. He wants to make it a short film. The song Thriller, which I actually wasn't familiar with, I was nervous about making up the King of Pop, but it turned out to be great. He was a willing subject to it, which is a really great thing for a makeup artist, to have somebody who wants to be made up. But my stress went away when the first day we filmed Michael and the dancers dancing downtown Los Angeles, and when I just saw the Thriller dance happening in front of my eyes for the first time live. Look at what amazing things happening in front of your face, Rick.
Rick Baker is undoubtedly the king of creature effects and Hollywood's master monster maker. An 11-time Academy Award nominee and winner of 7 Oscars, Rick entered the world of special effects makeup working on The Exorcist, Star Wars, and King Kong. It wasn't long before he earned his first Academy Award for his creation of the werewolf in An American Werewolf in London. Shortly after, he worked with director John Landis once again, bringing one of the most famous music videos to life with Michael Jackson's 1983 Thriller. Having become a household name in prosthetic makeup, he worked with Michael Jackson once more on Captain EO. From his Oscar-winning Sasquatch in Harry and the Hendersons to transforming Ron Perlman on Beauty and the Beast, Rick was constructing creatures around the clock. He lent his special effects talents to Coming to America with Eddie Murphy, Tim Burton's Ed Wood with Johnny Depp, Batman Forever, The Nutty Professor, the Men in Black franchise, Mighty Joe Young, Life, and Planet of the Apes. Rick continued to earn Academy Awards for Ron Howard's How the Grinch Stole Christmas and The Wolfman. His makeup creations came to life in all genres in Gorillas in the Mist, Gremlins 2, The Ring, The Haunted Mansion, Hellboy, Norbit, Enchanted, and Tropic Thunder. Retirement didn't stop Rick from crafting for the silver screen. In 2014, he returned to the studio for Maleficent. Honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Rick Baker's career goes down in Hollywood movie history.
Yes, wow. That was pretty impressive, even for a human.
It is, and you know what? That is the tip of a very big iceberg. You know, it is impossible to sum up in 1 minute what Rick has meant to myself and to generations of makeup artists, and truthfully, to the art of makeup as a whole. He is a legend in this field, and he demonstrated in a very real, practical, physical, tangible way that movie magic can be achieved. And this is before computer-generated imagery. He was creating true movie magic. I've had the pleasure of working with Rick on a number of projects, and I have always been inspired by him. I continue to be inspired by him. And I'm humbled tonight to be able to invite Rick to the stage and accept this award.
Wow, thank you, Joel. That was a great introduction. And it's kind of weird seeing your life flash in front of your eyes like that, you know. It kind of scared me. You know, I just feel like I'm one of the most fortunate people in the world because I managed to turn my hobby into my occupation, you know. I mean, I started out as a kid who wanted to make monsters and make masks, and, you know, I would have to save my allowance and mow a lot of lawns in order to get the materials to do this. And the fact that people actually pay me to do something that I did for fun and for enjoyment, and this is how I entertain myself. I mean, I feel guilty that they're paying me, and they're also paying for the materials and for other people, like Joel, you know, to work with me so I can do things bigger and better than I ever could have done on my own. And somehow it just doesn't seem right, you know. Like I said, I feel guilty, you know, and I feel so, but every day that I wake up, I feel so lucky. And, you know, I have a beautiful life and a beautiful wife, and now I have a Hollywood Beauty Award. So, you know, thank you very much.
Please welcome to the stage 2017 HBA Makeup Award winner, Angela Levin.
Good evening. From creating looks for magazine covers to red carpet, here are the nominees for the Rick Baker Makeup Awards.
Anthony H. Nguyen has created looks for Katy Perry, Adele, Jessie J, Cindy Crawford, and more. With work featured in Marie Claire, Vogue Ukraine, and Harper's Bazaar China, he has designed and consulted for music videos with Tuvlo, Katy Perry, Jessie J, and for major international campaigns with MAC Cosmetics and Nike. For their 30th anniversary, Makeup Forever selected Anthony with a team of hand-picked makeup artists to curate a limited edition eyeshadow palette. From the red carpet to the runway, he has worked with Oscar de la Renta, Dolce & Gabbana, Fendi, Yves Saint Laurent, and beyond. Matthew Van Leeuwen has created makeup looks for some of the most famous faces in film and music. Jennifer Lopez, Penelope Cruz, Scarlett Johansson, Salma Hayek, just to name a few. With looks on the cover of Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Rolling Stone, Marie Claire, Elle, and more, his work can also be seen in campaigns for L'Oréal Paris, Bulgari, Biore, and H. Stern. In music, Matthew has designed makeup for Shania Twain and for music videos with Leanne Rimes. A global artistry ambassador for Marc Jacobs Beauty, Sarah Tano has worked with Gigi Hadid, Suki Waterhouse, Dakota Johnson, and with leading photographers from Karl Lagerfeld to Stephen Klein. With makeup looks on the covers of Elle, Vanity Fair, and Billboard, her makeup is perhaps most noted for her iconic collaborations with Lady Gaga. Her personal makeup artist from the start, Sarah is responsible for creating looks from the international tours to music videos, the red carpet, and for TV. In 2016, she earned a Creative Arts Emmy for her work on American Horror Story Hotel.
And the award goes to Sarah Tano.
my God, you guys. I just met Rick Baker. Such an icon and inspiration since I was little as a makeup artist. And I have to thank the Hollywood Beauty Awards. This is so awesome to have something that honors the village that it takes behind the scenes. Like, it's really incredible. And the amazing makeup artists ever in the category with me, Anthony and Matthew, always a source of inspiration and so incredible. And I feel so honored to accept this, and I'm so nervous. But I have to thank my family, because I grew up in a really small town in Ohio, and everyone thought it was kind of a joke that I wanted to be a makeup artist, or that this was even a real career. And they made fun of me for not going to college and not wanting to be a lawyer. And so thank you to my mother, my brother, my Father in heaven. I hope I make you proud. And thank you. My fiance that's here, because he always carries my kid in, no matter how late I get home from set, and that deserves a round of applause in itself. And the House of Gaga, my creative partners, Lady Gaga and Frederica Spears, for really being my partners in my second family. Thank you guys so much.
I guess you're wondering why these guys have these helmets on. Well, this is a new award honoring science and beauty. Check this out.
Well, I came across a paper by Dr. Andre Mester, which was written back in 1965. This paper addressed the ability for low-light laser therapy on the ability to regrow hair. He got like 100 mice. He found out that the lasers were growing the hairs back faster when they had shaved off the hairs. And he was like, wait a minute, there's no ulcers, there's no masses. He wrote a paper on it and just sat there for many years. Nobody really paid attention to it. So that's when I picked it up and I said, hey, he used 680 nanometer. That was like the key. He used the specific thing, but the laser that he used was very big. So we said, how do we shrink that so we can have coverage of the scalp and everything?
Millions of women suffer from hair loss, and for these women, their alopecia is not a trivial or a vanity issue. Hair loss has real psychological and medical implications.
I had struggled with hair loss since I was 32 years old. Coming from a family of physicians, I tried all of the latest prescription drugs for hair loss, but none of them have worked for me. With my PhD in biomedical engineering and as a former NASA scientist, I knew there had to be a better solution that allowed me to rid myself of medications and regain my hair using technology. I decided to dedicate my skills and expertise to create the best home hair restoration and hair health device.
The Theradome LH80 is the world's first and only FDA-cleared laser hair health and restoration device.
The Theradome LH80 uses a proprietary full scalp helmet design with 80 laser diodes to emit light energy at the optimal wavelength for hair growth. This light energy is absorbed by the hair follicles, stimulating cell metabolism and increasing blood flow. This process creates the optimal environment for the scalp for hair to grow thicker and fuller.
Together, we can make hair loss a thing of the past.
Here to present to Theradome's inventor, Tamim Hamid, is our very first timeless beauty, Barbara Eden.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, I am so happy to be here on this very special occasion, honoring one of our American heroes. What makes this evening so special for me is that we're honoring a NASA scientist who has continued to devote his innovative talents to 20th century technology. And also because, well, you know, Jeannie always did have a soft spot in her heart for NASA scientists. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce our man of the hour, Tamim Hamid.
this is a tremendous honor. Thank you. Thank you. As a special thank you for Michele and Otis and Pamela. They've done a great job here. Such a wonderful event. Thank you for recognizing the significance of this technology. It's truly changing the way people all around the world. We're in 57 countries and growing, so it's amazing. But you know, what's really special for me is when I was living in France and I was 15 years old and I was watching I Dream a Genie in French. But one of the things I told my mother is I said, you know, how can I go to, I want to work for NASA, be a NASA scientist, and have a house on the beach in Cocoa Beach, just like Major Anthony Nelson. So sure enough, when I graduated out of college, I went out and worked for NASA, bought the house in Cocoa Beach, and invented the Theradome. So thank you. This is actually, and here I am receiving an award from Barbara Eden, which is, I can't believe that, you know, the circle is now complete for me. So thank you. I really appreciate it. So this high honor, it really affirms that you guys believe in our work too. And so thank you. Yes, and it really does work, just in case you're wondering. All right, thank you so much.
Here to present outstanding achievement in hairstyling, Elizabeth Banks and Samuel L. Jackson.
You were very interested in those, weren't you? Sam was very interested in those helmets.
I was back there. I was trying to get us a helmet, Smokey.
Yeah. All right, vital, essential, creative. These are some of the words used to describe hairstylist Camille Friend, who has helped to create many iconic characters on film, including some of mine.
Not just for you, me too. She hooked me up for Django Unchained, Hateful Eight. Let's take a look at Camille's work.
So I've worked on a lot of movies with Elizabeth Banks. This is just one story I was thinking about. We did this movie called Meet Dave, and it was here in LA when we made movies here in LA. And we had done the whole movie, and then they had like a week in New York of shoots, and they decided they weren't going to take us. So I was bummed, Elizabeth was bummed. So the first day they get there, her hair's not going well. So my phone starts ringing about 9 o'clock. I didn't answer. Next thing you know, I was on a plane because Elizabeth was like, you have to bring my hairdresser, Camille. She knows my hair, she knows what to do. And she's been like, she stood behind me like that my whole career.
A master in period looks and wig creations for the silver screen, Camille Friend was destined to become an in-demand Hollywood hairstylist. She started out in television, quickly earning a Primetime Emmy nomination for Third Rock from the Sun, before launching into film with 8 Mile, the Academy Award-nominated Ray, and Coach Carter. Soon she was leading the hair department for The Pursuit of Happiness, Dreamgirls, Norbit, and The Secret Life of Bees. Styling for Jaden Smith on The Karate Kid and Elizabeth Banks on The Next 3 Days, People Like Us, and What to Expect When You're Expecting, Camille has also headed up hairstyling for The Help, Rock of Ages, Django Unchained, House of Lies, and Miles Ahead with Don Cheadle. Making her mark in the world of superheroes and blockbuster franchises, she ran the hair departments for Captain America: The Winter Soldier, The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1 and 2, The Hateful Eight, Captain America: Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and more recently on Marvel's Black Panther. Invited to join the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Camille's career is full speed ahead. Having worked on Catherine Bigelow's Detroit, Marvel's forthcoming New Mutants, and with Samuel L. Jackson on M. Night Shyamalan's Glass.
You give actors confidence. You give friends love and support. You give 175%, your quote, to everything that you do. And tonight you gave me the chance to stand real close to Sam Jackson.
Oh, you make that sound like a wonderful thing. I just wanted to say something special about you, Camille, but I don't really have to. It was all right there on screen. I remember meeting you on Coach Carter and, you know, talking to Robert about you and you watching Robert do me, and when your time came and Robert left, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming with me. And I love having you around, and I just love talking to you. You know that. You know, Camille is like one of my best friends in the morning. I'm not a morning person, but when I see her, my morning's automatically better. You know, thank you so much for doing that for me and for being there with me all the time. Ladies and gentlemen,
the incredible Camille Friend.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you guys so much. I just want to thank first the Hollywood Beauty Awards for this honor. I'm so grateful, humbled to receive this. I want to first thank Elyzabeth Banks and Sam Jackson. Elyzabeth, quote unquote, we call her Banks. She has taught me that you can have it all. She is a wife, mother, actress, activist, director, and producer. And what I've learned from her is to have laser focus on the things that you want. I love the sound of her voice. She makes me laugh so hard, I want to cry. And she's been loyal to me for over 10 years. And one day, I can't wait till she runs a studio in this town and she shows people how to do it. That's Elyzabeth Banks. Samuel L. Jackson. He is the master class. He is my OG client and my friend. I have known Sam since I was in my 20s. You know, that was like 2 weeks ago. He has taught me excellence, longevity, and creative license. Sam is always expanding himself as an actor and is not afraid to take chances. He always allows me creative license in developing a character, and that's what I love about him. He always keeps it real, and no matter what he does, he brings his A game. Susan Wright, the agent, the money girl. My agent, she's my friend, she's my confidant, and thank you for believing in me and listening to all my ideas, because I have so many ideas. And thank you for being my co-creator and creating my dreams. I like to thank my family, Will and Marilyn Friend, those are my parents, to allowing me to know who I am and raise me as a free spirit and raising a child that has a type A personality. Tim, my brother, I absolutely adore you, and my coworker and my best travel buddy. Thank you for your loyalty and your talent. Lewis, I love you for loving me as I am. All right now, to all my hairstyling peeps, I've been blessed to travel all around the world and be with the most incredible people. And I just want to talk about what I've learned. Number one, always bring your A game. No matter if you're making a lot of money or a little money, bring your A game. Number two, nobody owes you anything. You have to earn it. Number three, you should have character and integrity. They go hand in hand. If you don't have either one of them, you need to find it. Number four, always strive for excellence. Always be grateful for the opportunities that God has brings you, and live your life freely. Thank you, everybody.
Please welcome recipient of the 2017 Hairstyling Award, Larry Sims, and 2015 Makeup Award winner, Autumn Moultrie.
It's great to be back at the HBAs tonight. Before we get to the next category, let's take a moment to meet the creator behind the holly.
I was so excited to be invited to design the Hollywood Beauty Award trophy. And here it is. So actually it represents a little bit of my own past, because I started off designing mirror frames 25 years ago. And so there is a mirror frame, which is all to do with vanity. And then I went on to finishing. So my finishings are all about the curvature, so the curvature of the female form. And so I think both came beautifully represented in this new iconic Hollywood piece. So here we are, the Hollywood Beauty Awards.
This is so awesome. I love my holly personally that I won last year. And thank you, Christopher. It sits beautifully in my living room. Yo, so before we introduce the nominees for this category, I have to say to everybody that is in this nominees, that's in this category, yes, I admire every single one of you guys' work. Like, I love and am inspired by all of you guys' jobs. So, yo, let's see.
As do I.
Let's see what's going on. Let's see who's going to win.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody.
Cesar Ramirez began working with hairstylists from Orlando Pita to Guido Palau. Starting out at Dop Dop Salon, he began working with Elizabeth Berkley. With looks seen on The X Factor, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and in W, Essence, Vogue, Latina, and Vanity Fair, he is styled for Ciara, Demi Lovato, Taraji P. Henson, Kim Kardashian, Jennifer Hudson, Lala Anthony, Beyonce, Rita Ora, and more. Working New York's runways, he has created hairstyles for Victor De Souza and Narciso Rodriguez. Serving as the creative director for Dop Dop Salon, Cesar has also been appointed a global artistic director of L'Oreal's collection Mitsani. Starting his career at L'Oreal, Johnny Wright went from lead educator to artistic style director. Leaving Chicago to work at Frederick Fekkai Salon in Los Angeles, Johnny eventually styled First Lady Michelle Obama for Essence magazine. On the campaign trail, from conventions to Vogue cover shoots, he made the move to Washington, D.C. to become the first hairstylist of the United States. With work seen in Glamour, Ebony, Parade, Time, and InStyle, his clients have included Queen Latifah, Kerry Washington, Regina King, Jill Scott, Samira Wiley, and Tamron Hall. Creating hairstyles for the red carpet, TV, and film, Takesha Sturdivant Drew has worked on the Oscar-nominated movie Ray, Are We There Yet?, Suits, Chris Rock's I Think I Love My Wife, and more. Her work has been featured in Woman's Health, Glamour, and in ads for Neutrogena, L'Oreal, OPI, and Movado. Collaborating with renowned photographers Annie Leibovitz and Mark Baptiste, Takesha's celebrity clientele includes Kerry Washington, Lucy Liu, Amber Riley, Sinai Lathan, Gina Torres, Gabrielle Union, Ashley Graham, and Regina Hall.
And the holly goes to...
Chi-Town, Johnny Wright. Johnny!
I guess so, I don't know. Thank you. It's kind of cute? Yeah. Oh my God, look at that guy. I just took one last bite of my chicken. I'm glad I won because I've been starving myself for about 16 days. They said high-waisted. I had to pull it together. Hey, guys. Thank you to the Hollywood Beauty Awards, first of all. This is such an honor. And thank you to Autumn and Larry. You know, Larry and I worked together for so many years, and he won last year, so I'm happy to be receiving this award for him. This is such an honor. To my fellow nominees, Caesar, you know I adore and love you. You are a genius. And I cannot be more than grateful to be a part of this category with you. And to Keisha, we share Carrie together. You are amazing, and I really appreciate your love and support over the years. What I've always said is that we are the illustration of people's story. We are part of the illustration of people's story. We give you the visual of what they're trying to say. And I have been extremely blessed and honored to be able to be with the first African-American First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama. Let's give her a hand. My hands have literally touched history, and it was such an honor to serve our country in that way and to help illustrate her story for the past, 8 years. I was there for both terms. But outside of that, I really just do what I love, and I love doing hair, and I love the women that are in my chair, and I love to be able to talk to them and to learn more about them, to really be a part of their lives, and to help them complete their story. And that's what I love most about what I do, is my connection with the clients that are in my chair. So this is such an honor. I really wasn't expecting this, I'll be honest. I wasn't. I just literally ate a bite of chicken, and I'm just not expecting it. But this is such an honor. And to Yanae Damtu, who is here with me. Yanae was my assistant for Derek. Hey, Derek Roche, how are you? I just saw your beautiful face. Yanae Damtu was my assistant for the past 10 years. She moved from Los Angeles to DC to be with me, and now she is the primary hairstylist for Michelle Obama, so we have to give her a hand. She's here with me, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me. You have helped me do what I do for the past 10 years, and I appreciate you. She's not my assistant anymore. She's out on her own. She owns her own salon now in Virginia, and I'm really, really proud of you. But other than that, guys, thank you. I didn't know I was gonna put this. Thank you. This is cute, right? Thank you, guys.
Mary Jo Buttafuoco made worldwide headlines when she was shot in the face by her husband's teenage lover, Amy Fisher. The shocking shooting left Mary Jo with a partially paralyzed face.
Dr. Babak Azizadeh's innovation and expertise in complex facial nerve and reconstructive plastic surgery led to the triumphant and life-changing procedure for Mary Jo Buttafuoco. After years of being afraid to look in the mirror and unable to smile, Mary Jo was introduced to Dr. Azizadeh in 2006. Using a nerve stimulator, he was able to identify and tag which microscopic nerves were working and which were misfiring. 2 extensive surgeries later, including a facelift to even out the aging process, Mary Jo is smiling from ear to ear thanks to Dr. Azizadeh. A driving force in the advancement of facial plastic surgery, he is a medical visionary and passionate humanitarian. Today, he is the lead instructor for a stem cell and nerve regeneration project at Cedar-Sinai. Dr. Elyzabeth's groundbreaking procedures and position as chairman and director of the Center for Advanced Facial Plastic Surgery draws patients from around the globe. Giving back, he works with Global Smile Foundation for children's cleft lip palate repair. Having published numerous textbooks and articles, received many honors and awards, Dr. Elyzabeth has been sought out by major media outlets for his expertise in anti-aging treatments.
Here to present the Beauty Enhancement Award to Dr. Babak Azizadeh, Mary Jo Buttafuoco.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. In 2005, I met Dr. Elyzabeth after an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show to discuss the facial paralysis from my gunshot wound. He had been studying the effects of facial paralysis in people who suffered from Bell's palsy, brain tumors, and trauma. He put a team together to help correct some of my injuries. I'm proud to say that since that time, we have founded the Facial Paralysis and Bell's Palsy Foundation. They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and that is true, but it doesn't hurt to have a fantastic plastic surgeon either. And so I am honored and privileged to present this award to my doctor and my friend, Babak Azizadeh.
Thank you. As physicians, we don't really get awards, so this is really, really lovely. And I want to thank the Hollywood Beauty Awards. This is really amazing. I really appreciate the honor. And I want to thank a few really, really important people. My wife, who's here, who's supported me for the past 20 years, and I couldn't be here really without her. And my beautiful kids at home. I don't know if they're streaming this or not, but maybe. And my parents, my sister, my mom is a hairdresser, so this is really cool. I'm gonna go, tell her about this because, I think there are a lot of unsung heroes that are behind the scene. I also want to thank my colleagues and my partners who've inspired me, but most importantly, my patients like Mary Jo, who really every day I want to think about and do everything I can to give them better quality of life, enhancement, beauty, aesthetics, reconstruction. All of it goes hand in hand. So it's really a pleasure and an honor, and thank you so much.
Please welcome star of Marvel's Black Panther, Danai Gurira.
Good evening. Tim Suchai Buchanan is not only my dear, dear friend, but also a brilliant makeup artist, receiving outstanding achievement in makeup tonight. See for yourself.
I got a call from Janet's manager, Jaime Mendoza, and said, hey, listen, Janet's doing a photo shoot. We'd like for you to come in to do it. When I got there, I was doing the dancers for the photo shoot. And on the third day of the photo shoot, Jaime Mendoza came up to me and said, hey, listen, what is your availability? So he was like, well, Janet has the Velvet Rope World Tour happening. She has the Soul Train Music Award happening. She has the One Dawson Rotterdam, and she has the Go Deep music video. If you're interested, it's all yours. So that's the start of a friendship and a relationship that has lasted 20 years now.
Emmy winner and 4-time nominee Tim Suchai Buchanan has created countless famous makeup looks for superstars in film, TV, and music. With Janet Jackson's Velvet Rope Tour catapulting his career, Tim became her personal makeup artist on the All For You Tour. For her hit music videos Go Deep and Doesn't Really Matter, before working on memorable tours with Pink. The Believe in Farewell Tour with Cher and 24/7 with Tina Turner. he returned to work with Janet for the Super Bowl 36 halftime show, MTV Icon, and Janet Jackson live in Hawaii. Entering the world of film, Tim joined Janet once again on Nutty Professor 2 before becoming key makeup artist on Idlewild and landing his first department head title on Bill Condon's Dreamgirls with Anika Noni Rose and Jennifer Hudson. In 2008, he became department head on The Secret Life of Bees with Dakota Fanning, Queen Latifah, and Jennifer Hudson. Tim headed up the makeup departments for One Tree Hill, Californication, and House of Lies before Don Cheadle invited him to design and lead the makeup team on Miles Ahead. After being nominated for Hairspray Live, Glee, and So You Think You Can Dance, Tim's fourth Emmy nomination garnered a win for Outstanding Makeup on FX's hit music series Feud with Susan Sarandon and Jessica Lange in 2017. Tim continues to create memorable looks, more recently on American Crime Story, and with Lupita Nyong'o, Denai Guerrera, and Angela Bassett on Marvel's Black Panther.
Before I give you your well-deserved Holly, someone very, very special wants to congratulate you.
Tim, you are truly an artist, and I'm so proud of you. And I just want to thank you for sharing with me and so many others your creativity, your expertise, and your kindness. Congratulations on your Hollywood Beauty Award for Outstanding Achievement in Makeup. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. I love you.
Tim, every black girl does have magic, yes. But sometimes she needs a magician, you know. And that's what you have been. You have been an amazing person to sit in the chair of every day that I sat on that set. And then I just took you with me wherever I went. And I realized I was recently with you in South Africa having a wardrobe malfunction of sorts. And I walk into my hotel room, not sure what the heck I'm gonna do. And Tim has sorted it out, because this man is all-encompassing, okay? He thinks beyond just putting your face together. He thinks about the whole picture, because he is a holistic artist and a man of excellence, integrity, kindness, gentleness, sweetness, and truth and love. I love you. You deserve this more than I could ever say, and I'm honored to be here to present it to you. And on behalf of all the black girls who always need a little extra magic, thank you for being a magician. Come get your Holly.
Oh my gosh, I was not ready for that at all. You know, it's like I went on a trip back to Thailand for the holidays, and I went to my little, fisherman's village, and I literally sat there and go, oh my gosh, and all the accolades that I'm getting, that it's. I never dreamt that this would be how my life would turn out, I would love to thank Hollywood Beauty Awards for such an honor, and also thank you for recognizing the artisans that works behind the scenes that a lot of times gets overlooked. As we all know, that it takes a village to bring the visions to life from the creative directors, from the artists, from the magazine, from the editors, and whatever else. And to me, it doesn't matter if you're key department head, a day player, additionals, or whatever. We all work hard to make that vision come true. First, I want to thank, and I've always said that if I've ever
get an opportunity, I would love to thank my makeup teacher, Lola Linda Bird. She was the first lady who actually taught me to think outside of the box and to be creative and go for it, and that's what I did. And obviously, I would love to thank Susan Wright because she's my agent, and she has talked me off the ledge on so many different occasions. You know, because I mean, we all wishes we work on the most amazing jobs, but sometimes there's some challenges to it, and sometimes you just want to walk away, you know, and it's okay, you know. And she's like, no. And the thing I love about her is that if it's time to go, she would be totally honest with me and say, you know what, let's hit the road, we'll find something else. And, oh shoot, I forgot my speech, where is it? Joe Harlow, I want to thank you for bringing me on Black Panther, where I met this lovely beauty right here and got to create so many amazing, beautiful looks, and that you gave me the green light to do whatever I want. And I just want to thank you for that, and brought me on this amazing journey. My partner in crime, my soul sister, Camille Friend. She's been there with me from the beginning of my career. Camille and I actually met on a 4th of July party. Well, actually, we met before that, but at the 4th of July party, we actually sat down and we talked. And I was like, you know, she was like, Tim, there's a movie going on that I want to get. I'm like, which one? She's like, Dreamgirls. I'm like, I want that too. I had no clue. Like, literally, I had no major department head credits at all to my name. And she was like, okay, if you hear anything, you call me. I hear anything, I call you. So the stars were just aligning, and Camille and I started working together back in 2006. And we continued working together on Secret Life of Bees, House of Lies, and so many other projects that I'm really proud of. Obviously, I would love to thank my buddy, Janet Jackson. That was a total surprise, and I thank you. She literally found me from one of her dancers, and Jaime Mendoza called me up and said, hey, Tim, I need to see your books. I'm like, a book? I'm like, what the hell is that? Do you guys remember portfolios? We don't have it anymore. No, so she asked for books, and I sent a book in with probably 7 mediocre images, but she basically gave me my first shot. She gave me she gave me my career. You know, she launched my career. She's really, and it's 20 years. It's been 20 years, and she's still one of my dearest friends. Well, I would be a total, if I don't thank my family, my mom, Chalil, my dad, Senga. My parents worked 7 days a week, 362 days a year. They didn't work on Christmas and New Year's. To be able to give us the life that we get and to afford to follow my dreams, and also my sister for just being there for me the whole time, and also my late brother, who's basically, I'm sure, looking down at me right now with a beer in his hand and laughing at me for being such a little crybaby right now. Yeah, you know, and I know y'all trying to play me off, but I don't get this a lot. So, you know, he was my rock. He's always like pushing me to be the best that I can, and you know, and the other thing I want to talk about was the awards that's under my name, and I want to, you know, point out that this amazing artist, I'm a huge fan of. I'm sitting there going like, you know, I was like, wait a minute, they could have been up here. Any one of those people could have been up here and received these awards. And, you know, and I just want to say thank you very much, and I'm proud for this award. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Emmy and Golden Globe nominated actor and producer, Kerry Washington.
So, I was at a cover shoot for a magazine today, and I had the pleasure of working with two women who are nominated here tonight, who are so special to me. I've had the honor of working with a lot of people in this room, but these two women are my sisters. We have worked together for over a decade. We have been through marriages and divorces and babies. Y'all know how it is in the chair. You go through everything together. Anyway, I am so grateful to be here tonight because often the people who do what you guys do, you often get acknowledged, but you don't always get celebrated. So I wanted to be here tonight to say to Keisha Sturdivant and Carola Gonzalez, I celebrate you, and I love you with all of my heart. I'm here tonight to present the nominees for the Tim Buchanan Makeup Award. Check it out.
Originally from Puerto Rico, Carola Gonzalez is a leading makeup artist for Chanel in Latin America. She went on to work with Cosmopolitan and Vogue Español, doing makeup for Paulina Rubio and Luis Miguel. From Miami to LA, Carola now designs looks for Kerry Washington, Gael Garcia Bernal, and Pierce Brosnan. Having worked with renowned photographers from Patrick Demarchelier and Nino Munoz, her work has appeared in Marie Claire, Glamour, InStyle, GQ, Interview, and Esquire. A two-time Emmy nominee, Ava Kim was a premier makeup artist in Korea, working with top pop artist Kim Han-jang, before making the move to New York and eventually Hollywood. Working with top brands including Chanel, NARS, and Yves Saint Laurent, she has built a celebrity clientele which includes Toni Braxton, Monica Brown, Andra Day, Sierra, and Ava DuVernay. She currently works with longtime client Adrienne Bailon, creating makeup looks for Fox's hit daytime talk show, The Real. An ambassador and consulting celebrity makeup artist for L'Oréal Paris, Sir John started out working with Mario Testino, Stephen Meisel, and Naomi Campbell. Joining Pat McGrath and Charlotte Tilbury's Fashion Week makeup teams, he eventually designed makeup for Joan Smalls, Karlie Kloss, Priyanka Chopra, Serena Williams, and more. A beauty contributor for Vogue Italia, InStyle, Teen Vogue, and beyond, he has made his mark traveling the globe with superstar Beyoncé. Sir John is responsible for creating Beyoncé's makeup looks, from the Grammys red carpet to world tours, music videos, hit albums, and major campaigns.
I told y'all I couldn't be here. You kept thanking me for letting you leave the shoot early, but it's because I wanted to be did. Okay. And the winner is Carola Gonzalez.
Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know what to say. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to create on your face. You know, like, I know I'm here because of you, because of the looks that I've created on you. And I've been very blessed to work with you all these years, 13 years. And gosh, my heart is like on my throat right now. I'm just speechless. I just want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you for the Hollywood Beauty Awards for nominating me this year. I just have to say, when I never thought I would be a makeup artist, and I came to LA because I wanted to be a celebrity makeup artist. And I didn't know anybody here. And I just want to say that your dreams can come true, because if you're persistent, if you're driven, and you have patience, dreams can come true. And tonight, I have to say that one of mine have come true. So thank you all, and thank you, Carrie. I mean, this is such a surprise. I'm like, wow. But thank you all for nominating me and for giving me this award. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome Danielle Savory, star of ABC's new series, Station 19.
Hello. It is my great honor to present the Breakthrough Award to Christine Coe for Moira Cosmetics. She's not only the creator of Moira, but an inspiration to many young women who aspire to make their mark in the beauty industry. Let's take a look.
A pioneer of the cosmetic industry, Christine Coe, founder and CEO of Moira Cosmetics, has always been surrounded by beauty. With over 30 years of experience gained in the US and South Korea, she quickly came to the realization that the makeup industry from the West, combined with the revolutionary skincare of the East, created the perfect balance for the ever-evolving woman. After a great deal of research and care, Christine, with the help of talented professionals, personally crafted a line of cosmetics and skincare, which she named Moira, a Greek mythology term synonymous with the goddess of destiny. Moira represents contemporary, innovative products, delivering professional results while still emphasizing simplicity. Moira Cosmetics is a reminder that every woman can be the goddess of their own destiny, and that the beauty and confidence are two of the best things that women can wear.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christine Coe.
Wow. Thank you, first of all, HBA, for this amazing honor. And Michele and Pamela, thank you for putting this wonderful evening together. Well, in this past few years, I witnessed the secret of skincare beauty from South Korea was becoming really big and popular, and was combined with the amazing world of color cosmetic of Western beauty culture. So I said, I want to create something that I can truly be proud of. Moira Cosmetics was born 2 years ago by merging the best of the East and the West. And I want to take a moment to recognize my amazing team at Moira. Thank you. And I want to extend my thanks to everyone here in our wonderful beauty industry and celebrities for supporting us. And also, for the last, part of who I am and what I've become, I owe in a big way to my family, especially my mom, one of the strongest women I know, who's here tonight sharing this moment with me. And wow, thank you. And I'll leave you with something that I really want to share, that I truly believe from my heart and soul, that there's a beauty in everyone. Thank you.
Everyone having a good time? It's fun, isn't it? Nice. So nice to celebrate all of you. It really is. Okay, I can't wait to try Moira. I know we have it all in the gift bags. Be sure to take 1, not 5. All right, let's welcome a woman who needs no introduction, but let's see if you can guess who it is. Let's play a little game. She's a little bit country, and her brother's a little bit rock and roll, and, sorry, Marie, he hung on my wall when I was a teenager. Ladies and gentlemen, Marie Osmond.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Can I just say what a beautiful evening. This has truly been one of the most fun things I've been to in a long, long time. And to honor the people that are behind all of us, I just think this is phenomenal. It's a great, great evening. I would not have missed being here for the world. I literally just flew in from Vegas. I was supposed to be there for 6 weeks with this guy named Donnie, and this is our 10th year we just celebrated. I know, crazy, right? I thought I got rid of him once, but I guess he's back. But it is such a pleasure for me to present outstanding achievement in hairstyling to my dear friend Gail Ryan. She is an amazing human, isn't she? She has played such an important role in my career, and we're just going to take a little look at hers right now.
Give me a head with hair, long, beautiful hair.
When I got the privilege to work with Donnie and Marie, one of the things that we did with Marie is we changed her hair constantly. She had 2 or 3 or 4 wigs every day. And she used to get all kinds of mail about the fact of which was her really hair. So for one of the sketches, they did a ball cap for her. I dressed a wig to look exactly like her hair. And in the middle of the sketch, Donnie pulls the wig off, and the answer is Marie is really bald.
A legend in the TV and film industry, Gail Ryan started out as a hairstylist for NBC Studios. She quickly became a staple in hairstyling for memorable variety shows, including Laugh In, The Dean Martin Show, The Andy Williams Show, and The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Catching the attention of ABC Studios, Gail was asked to head up the hair department before beginning her 5-year journey with Donnie and Marie Osmond, working on The Donnie and Marie Show, styling for specials with The Carpenters, Disney, Bob Hope, Dolly Parton, Dorothy Hamill, Diana Ross, and more. Gail also worked on shows such as In Living Color and Perfect Strangers. For nearly 40 years, she has designed hairstyles for renowned award shows, from the Grammys to the Academy Awards, and continues to run the hair department for the American Music Awards, the Golden Globes, the SAG Awards, and Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. In film, Gail created looks for Rules of Engagement, 21 Grams, The Assassination of Richard Nixon, I Heart Huckabees, Must Love Dogs, Che, Mother and Child, and The Wolfman, among many others. In 2000, she earned her first Academy Award for How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Today, Gail's intricate hairstyles can be seen on ABC's Dancing with the Stars.
You talk about variety. I come from Variety. That doesn't exist really anymore. But this lady is so phenomenal. She had to create crazy things. Gail has been a part of my life for 45 years. This is my 5.5 decades of performing consistently as a female in this business. It's pretty crazy to be able to look at your friends and say thank you for being a part of that. I mean, it's really fun to give your friends, accolades and tell them they're wonderful, but I think it's so much more fun when you can hand them a trophy. But I first met Gail on the pilot episode for the photo sessions for the Donnie and Marie show. I was 14 years old. And Gail came in, and she had to come up with 77 different hairdos in 3 days, every week. And those were just Donnies. No. But I was like super shy, and I was kind of weird about my hair. And I remember her saying to me that very first day, she says, honey, trust me. And I smiled at her, and I thought, okay, yeah, I'll just be nice, and then I'll go in the bathroom and fix it. And she was so awesome. She parted my hair in the back. She did this thing called lacing, and she flipped it all to the front, and I looked like I had, you know, this fantastic hair. And I just thought, oh my gosh, that's why they call her a professional. I mean, I'm like 14, and it was the beginning of us working together for many, many years. I absolutely love her. We became friends, sisters, even a very young mother to me, family. And Gail helped me find my feet in this very crazy, wonderful business. She gave me confidence when I struggled, and she was my safe place in a world that wasn't necessarily safe for women at that time. She has always been there for me, and that's why it was very important for me, Gail, to be here for you tonight. I love you. This is a beautiful evening, and it is an honor for me to honor you for your amazing, amazing talent. And I know that when you got the Oscar for Grinch, I mean, come on. You so deserve that, woman. You are so amazing. I love you. I love you eternally. Gail Ryan.
Thank you so much for being here tonight, because you're a big part of why I'm here tonight. When I was a young hairstylist and I worked on the Donnie and Marie show, and Marie was a baby at that time, the show was very challenging. Every week she'd have so many different looks, from high fashion to period to fantasy to hillbillies. It was a dream training ground for a young hairstylist. Each show, she would go into her own hair and out of her hair into a wig and back into her own hair at least 6 or 7 times a show. And almost all of them were quick changes. In fact, Marie, I think we hold the world's record for the fastest hair change. We do. If there was such a thing. I love working with you. I love you. I want you to know that the experiences on working on your show, even today when I'm faced with a difficult hair challenge, I can call back on what I learned there and use that for my experience. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be here without you. I also want to thank the Hollywood Beauty Academy, and I would like to say that I've been in this business for a long time, and it's so nice to finally see people who are so talented, who are so creative and work so hard in all areas of our beauty industry get the recognition they deserve. I would also at this time like to just to thank Susan Wright, who I've been with for 20 years, and she's also talked me off of some ledges. Thank you, Susan. And there are so many truly talented artists here tonight, and I am grateful and humbled to be among them. And I want to thank Otis, Pamela, and the founder of the Hollywood Beauty Awards, Michele, for honoring me in my body of work. I can't tell you how excited I am to have an award named for me. No one would just ever think that that could happen. And I am touched beyond, I can't describe. Thank you so much. Richard, I love you. And thank you, the Hollywood Beauty Awards.
Here to present the nominees for the Gail Ryan Hairstyling Award, actress Angie Everhart and Rococo founder Richie Kandasamy.
So whether you're a model, an actress, a singer, hair always enhances a woman's beauty. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely lovely. I'm specialized in color. My priority is to making sure that the hair remains vibrant, healthy, but I digress.
Yes, but we are here to present the nominees for the Gail Ryan Hairstylist Award. Please roll the tape.
Cale Noble of Scottish descent started out at Vidal Sassoon Academy before working with Serge Normand at the John Frieda Salon. Noted in Allure magazine, his work has been featured in publications like Vogue, 17, Glamour, Health magazine, Marie Claire, and In Style. He has worked with Givenchy, Calvin Klein, Guess, and Levi's, having served as a beauty brand ambassador for Garnier, John Frieda, and a stylist at Andy Lecomte Salon. Cale's celebrity clients include Sophia Carson, Kirsten Dunst, Bella Hadid, Gigi Hadid, and Shailene Woodley. Claude Baruch quickly established himself as a key member in the French salon industry, earning several national awards for hairstyling. Designated an ID artist for L'Oréal Professional France, he was recruited by Steve Wynn, becoming the managing director for his self-titled award-winning salons at Wynn and Encore Las Vegas. Having styled for celebrities such as Naomi Campbell, Vanessa Hudgens, Karl Lagerfeld, Paris Hilton, Ivanka Trump, and Tony Robbins, Claude has become known for cutting and styling for the men of music, including the Chainsmokers, Diplo, and David Guetta. Starting out at Fred Siegel Beauty, Brianna Capri became known for creating flawless extensions and eventually branched out to co-create the 901 Salon, which is now one of the top salons in the U.S. Her styles have graced the covers of 17, Nylon, and Spreads in Shape, In Style, GQ, and People magazine. Responsible for the famous Pixie and Bob transformations of Jennifer Lawrence and Julianne Hough, Rihanna's celebrity clientele consists of Nina Dobrev, Emma Roberts, Amy Schumer, Sarah Hyland, Jennifer Morrison, Jenna Elfman, Sophie Turner, and Selena Gomez.
And the holly goes to... Hang on. We can get the envelope out of the...
Oh, yes. Okay, there you go.
Oh, we have two. Brianna Capri and Claude Baruch. Yeah! Woo!
I'm holding something really heavy that's gold and shiny.
Just 1 second. This one is yours.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah,
this is my name. You're right. Okay. I am so honored to be here for doing hair, you guys. It's just hair, and like we're getting an award for doing hair. That's really cool. Sorry, I didn't think this was gonna happen. Oh, good, it's not up there. Okay. Anyhow, I do want to say something that's just kind of crazy. So I started cutting hair in the garage when I was 16. Told my dad I want to go to beauty school. He said, hell no, you gotta go to business school. And it's straight A's, and your math teacher told you you should be a mathematician. Never. So I went to community college for 2 years, applied to San Diego State, so all my friends were going. And I get my application back in the mail that said, sorry, you've been denied, you're turning your application in too late. Okay, cool. Dad, I'm gonna go to beauty school. And he's like, yeah, you can take a year off, go to beauty school and start cutting hair while you go through college. Anyways, I'm never going to college. Anyways, so a couple of my friends went to UNLV and they needed one more roommate. This is honest God truth. They needed one more roommate.
And I said, okay, I'm going to move to Vegas, and I'm going to go to beauty school. And I did. And Mr. Verl, which was my teacher, he was about 87, maybe. The most perfect white hair and the most perfectly coiffed mullet you have ever seen. I'm not kidding, this mullet was flawless. And he had us all go around and say, what are your goals once you graduate beauty school? And my goals were, you had to do 3 goals. And it was to charge $100 a haircut, because in the garage I was charging $5. So $100 a haircut, and work 3 days a week and make 6 digits. And I'm not kidding, do Britney Spears' hair. That was the honest to God truth. She's not here right now, it's okay, don't tell her. And the crazy thing is, that was back in 2002. And Mr. Verl, I'll never forget it. He laughed. But that laugh was the best laugh ever because I was like, I'm gonna do it, watch me. And guess what? I did. Hey. Thanks, Britt.
So, good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to tell you something, Rihanna. So there's 5 years ago when I set my foot for the first time in the United States, when I came from France. I have heard that there's a queen in LA for the hair, and I have been talking about you, you know. So, and tonight, to have the privilege to share the stage with you, it's a real honor for me. Thank you so much. And as well, I want to thank every hairdresser, every artist here who are here tonight. You know, there's something crazy. I want to tell you something that your country, it's amazing. I want to say that my blood is French, but I love to say that my heart is American. It's always been like that. Probably because my parents met at Ray Charles' concert there a couple years ago, a couple decades ago. So, and there's 5 years ago, someone changed my life, came to see me and say, hey, we are the win. We need to have the best salon in the world. And came back home with my wife, and I say to her, hey, we have to go to see what's happened over there. My wife told me, no, we stay here. We still have the salons. We have so many people here. We have so much work. I said, no, let's go. So we take a coins, and we throw the coins. And of course, I lost, but we came. You know what I mean? But we came anyway. And 2 weeks later, I got an offer right in front of me, and the same happened. So I went back to sleep immediately. I take my wife and my kids who was with me, and we take a relaxer pills just to come back because we knew that the life has changed for us. There's something that we call it's amazing. I don't know if you know that, because outside of your country, there's something it's amazing that we call American dream. And the American dream is what I live tonight. In only 5 years, I've been able to accomplish my dream. Every single day that I've spent since I'm in the United States, it's another add-on that I have on my book of my dream. It's just amazing. I want to thank the Hollywood Beauty Awards, Michele Elyzabeth and Pamela Price for everything they've done and their team. Of course, I want to thank my team in Las Vegas. I want to thank my hairdressers, nail techs, makeup artists, all the assistants. It's 100 people who are behind me every day. And if I'm here today, it's because of them as well. I want to thank the Win Company, who simply give me my dreams. Of course, let me thank as well all my friends in France. Et les amis, je pense très fort à vous ce soir. Saint-Tropez, Courchevel est avec moi. So I know they're watching me and streaming right now. And I think about them all the time. I also thank my clients from all around the world. They put me here tonight. Thank you so much. And as we say in France, the best for the hands. I want to thank my wife, who follow me every day. She just give up her life and just follow me in my dreams, and it's very hard to follow me sometimes. Thank you so much. God bless America, and vive la France. Thank you so much.
I know. I think it's even better than before, you know?
I wonder what Great Dane tastes like, man. Ah, man. That's some heavy shit, man. Hey, man. Am I driving okay?
I think we're parked, man.
Hello, good evening. Only 7 more hours, and we're there. That was 40 years ago that movie came out. Thank you, and now it's finally legal. Who's laughing now? And they can't put you in jail no more. As a matter of fact, they're making it into all kinds of products now. Like, check out this CBD for Life video for our next award.
Queen Victoria, Christopher Columbus, George Washington. They all believed in the healing properties of cannabis for pain management. Known as the super beauty ingredient, CBD is the non-psychotropic cannabinoid in cannabis and the revolutionary element behind the pioneering beauty and wellness brand CBD for Life. Infusing CBD with essential oils, Beth Stavola created a rub that eased her chronic scoliosis back pain and helped to clear her skin. Together with her founding partners and a team of chemists, they founded CBD for Life in 2016. Their beauty line, from face and body cleanser to shampoo and conditioner, are packed with vitamins and omegas for the skin and hair. As beauty and wellness go hand in hand, they launched a pain management line for anxiety, body aches, and even chest congestion. Made of 99% pure CBD extract from industrial hemp, their products have anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, which aid in reducing the appearance of fine lines and help improve acne, rosacea, and beyond. Making headlines and changing lives and bodies for the better, inside and out, CBD for Life is Product of the Year.
Yeah, we live in a wonderful country. It gives me great marijuanic pleasure to introduce the woman behind CBD for Life. Congratulations to Beth Stavola. Let's have a big hand for her.
Original OG. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much, sir. It's just an honor and a pleasure to be here with my entire team, who are all my partners at CBD for Life. My mom is here. My sister-in-law is here as well. Thank you, Hollywood Beauty Awards, for having us and honoring us here. I'm so proud to be in the cannabis industry for the last 7 years. We made these products for our own stores, and now we sell them everywhere. And thank you.
Okay. All right, the man we're about to honor tonight for outstanding achievement in photography is truly an icon.
A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are...
So here I was going to be with Marilyn Monroe. And she said, just sit down here in the bed beside me. We'll just think of it like a couch. So that was the beginning of our adventure together.
Known as the master of the freeze frame, Douglas Kirkland has captured some of the most memorable moments in Hollywood over the past 50 years. In his early 20s, Douglas joined Look magazine, followed by Life magazine, during the golden age of photojournalism, while also contributing to the London Sunday Times. the New York Times Magazine, and Town & Country, among many others. From 1960 till now, Douglas has captured more than 600 celebrities, including Elizabeth Taylor, Marilyn Monroe, Coco Chanel, Audrey Hepburn, Brigitte Bardot, Natalie Wood, Judy Garland, Sophia Loren, Sidney Poitier, Paul Newman, Jane Fonda, John Lennon, John Travolta, Farrah Fawcett, Sean Connery, Betty Davis, Lucille Ball, Jack Nicholson, Brooke Shields, Michael Jackson, Grace Jones, Mick Jagger, Dick Van Dyke, Susan Sarandon, Benicio del Toro, Tracy Ellis Ross, George Clooney, Elle Fanning, and the list goes on. He worked on more than 150 motion pictures, including Sound of Music, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Out of Africa, Titanic, Moulin Rouge, Australia, and The Great Gatsby. Among his published works, Icons, Legends, An Evening with Marilyn, the best-selling James Cameron's Titanic, Freeze Frame, Coco Chanel 3 Weeks, Michael Jackson, The Making of Thriller, and his most recent, A Life in Pictures. Douglas's photographs have been exhibited throughout the world, with permanent collections in the National Portrait Gallery in London and Australia, the Smithsonian Museum, and the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. In 2012, the Academy commissioned Douglas to shoot portraits of nominees for Best Actor, Best Actress, Supporting Actor, and Supporting Actress.
Hi, Douglas. It's Tracy Ellis Ross here from my trailer at work. I am saying the most heartfelt congratulations to you for the Hollywood Beauty Award for Outstanding Photographer. I think that's what it's called. But basically, what we're all saying is you're incredible! You're incredible! You're amazing! No, but really you are. I know the whole world knows you because you've taken the most stunning, vibrant, extraordinary, magical photographs of everyone fabulous, including me. Shh, don't tell anybody. I mean, Marilyn Monroe, I mean, the list goes on, obviously, but I know you for a very long time. I am 45 now, and when I was, 16, 17, you did my first modeling shoot, my test shoot. My mom hooked it up, and I had braces, and you made me feel beautiful and like a model. Yeah. And then I ran into you all those years later, and we set up another shoot, and you and I took these gorgeous pictures. But more than that, I know that you take beautiful images, but you take beautiful images because they're a reflection of what you see, which is a reflection of your soul. You are a beautiful human being. And you and your wife, Françoise, I mean, I don't even have to say that because it's Douglas and Françoise. I've been to your home, your treasure of a home. I've had dinner with you. I learned how to cut radishes from Françoise. Anyway, I just wish you the biggest of hugs because I adore you and I thank you for all of the heart that you have shared with me through your pictures. And
of talent in here, and it's extraordinary, so I want to thank you. And
we want to thank the Hollywood Awards, Michele, Otis, and Pamela.
Truthfully, that is the bottom line.
So thank you very much.
Now we're about to present the nominees for the Douglas Kirkland
action shot for your eyes only.
Shooting for over 3 decades, Eric Charbonneau was photographed for Warner Brothers, Lionsgate, 20th Century Fox, Netflix, Disney, Sony, DreamWorks, and Live Nation. He has captured classic stars from Frank Sinatra to Paul Newman, and A-listers including Tom Cruise, Zoe Saldana, Julia Roberts, and many more. His work has been published in People, Vanity Fair, Harper's Bazaar, Rolling Stone, including books from Vanity Fair's Oscar Night, 75 Years of Hollywood Parties, and Tom Ford. For over 10 years, Eric has run his company, Le Studio Photography, alongside his distribution partner, Shutterstock. Hailing from the UK, Fraser Harrison went from covering hard news and royal visits to capturing stars in film and fashion. Photographing over 200 runway shows a year, he is the main runway photographer for New York, Berlin, and Miami Fashion Week. He has worked around the globe for designers including Tommy Hilfiger, Jeremy Scott, and Moschino. From a senior photographer at London's World Entertainment News Network to Getty Images for over 17 years, Fraser covers the Oscars, Golden Globes, Emmys, Grammys, Coachella, and more. Katie Wynn has captured stars on the red carpet from Oprah to Kate Winslet, from Natalie Cole to Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, and beyond. A contributor to Associated Press and Getty Images, she has photographed for major concerts and documented the By the Way tour with the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Queen of the Stone Age. With work featured in major publications and on TV worldwide, Katie has also photographed for beauty and fashion, capturing Victoria's Secret's renowned fashion show and Fashion Week.
And the Holly goes to Eric Charbonneau.
Wow, thank you. Third time's a charm, I guess. I don't know what to say. I've been very lucky in my life to do this for a living. I've photographed everybody you guys can think of, from Tom Cruise to Frank Sinatra to kings and queens to presidents to everybody. And there's really one person I gotta thank is my mentor that taught me everything, is Alan Berliner. He taught me everything I know. That's all I can say. Honestly. Thank you for this. I want to thank my girlfriend, Amanda. You are a ray of sunshine in my life. Thank you.
When you mention the name Britney Spears, you're talking about a woman who has achieved the American dream in every sense of the word. Who would have thought that a successful appearance on the hit talent show Star Search would have led to a stint on the 1990s revival of the Mickey Mouse Club, and ultimately a fragrance empire? Born in Kentwood, Louisiana, Britney loved to perform and was determined to carve out her space in show business. It didn't take long for her to become a household name as a teenager when she released her first single, Baby One More Time, a Billboard Hot 100 #1 smash and international hit that broke sales records with more than 27 million copies sold worldwide, and is currently a 14 times platinum record in the U.S. Her impressive musical career boasts countless awards and accolades, including 6 Billboard Music Awards, the Millennium Award, as well as an American Music Award and the 2011 MTV Video Vanguard Award. So far, Spears has earned a total of 6 #1 debuting albums on the Billboard 200 chart. and 24 top 40 hit singles on the Billboard Hot 100, 5 of which went to #1. Spears has been nominated for 8 Grammy Awards and 1 for Best Dance Recording in 2005. Adding a different dimension to her still hot performing career, Britney created her cutting-edge pop concert Las Vegas residency, Britney Piece of Me, at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino. Spreading her wings as an entrepreneur, in 2004, Britney partnered with Elizabeth Arden and launched the iconic fragrance Curious. An instant hit, Britney's fans went wild for the entertainer's first perfume, and one of the most acclaimed celebrity fragrance franchises ever was born. In 2005, she launched her second and best-selling fragrance, Fantasy. In 2017, Britney introduced the enchanting scent, Fantasy in Bloom. Inspired by her love for fresh florals, this limited edition release is yet another hit in her impressive line of 23 fragrances and counting. Britney's collection has amassed over $1 billion in sales since hitting the market. With the recent launch of her next Sunset Fantasy fragrance, her perfume empire is growing in leaps and bounds.
Please welcome to the stage Revlon's Executive Vice President, Global Fragrances, Ron Ralston.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here tonight to present the Hollywood Beauty Award, Fragrance of the Year for Fantasy in Bloom, to one of the most successful and celebrated entertainers in pop history, Britney Spears. Britney's accomplishments are impressive. Her fragrance empire has not only achieved more than $1 billion in retail sales, it spans over 85 countries and has amassed an unprecedented 40 beauty awards globally. Inherent to this success is Britney herself. She's committed to creating beautiful fragrances for her fans, and like her music, her scents touch on important aspects and emotions in her life. The collection has grown alongside Britney, who's an inspiring role model for so many women worldwide. Now, a thread that runs through all these fragrances is this feeling of confidence and empowerment that each scent is felt by the wearer. I've been fortunate to work with Britney since the beginning and the launch of her debut fragrance, Curious. When I first met with her, we sat down and we talked about her likes and dislikes. We talked about colors, favorite scents, and art that she found inspiring. This resulted in a deeply personal white floral fragrance that includes blooms of her Louisiana magnolia from her home state. Now, Britney's love of flowers and its sensuality and scent forms the DNA of many of her fragrances, including tonight's celebrated winner, Fantasy in Bloom. Now, what continues to inspire me is Britney's point of view. Her vision is clear, and she's a guiding force in setting trends. She led the gourmet trend with Fantasy, and her Midnight Fantasy fragrance received a 4-star review in the New York Times, naming it a masterpiece of the gourmand category. As a fragrance artist, Britney has achieved virtuoso status. So Britney, congratulations on this well-deserved award, and thank you for partnering with us at Revlon. We look forward to continuing the journey with you and translating your artistry to the world of scent. And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Britney Spears.
Grandfather. I just freaking love him. But I want to thank Ron and the team at Revlon. It's always great working with you to bring our ideas for Fantasy and Bloom and all my fragrances to life. And when I was getting ready this evening, my sons were like, Mom, are you going to the Oscars? And I said, well, it's kind of like the Oscars, and I won the biggest award there. So they were really, really happy. They were jumping up and down, and I felt really proud, but they were just really ready to get my ass out of the house. Anyways, I also want to thank the Hollywood Beauty Awards for this amazing honor. Thank you so much, and I'm so excited to be working with all of the new projects. And HBA, shall I tell my son we have a date for this time next year? Haha.
We're running a little behind, but I wanted to take a minute for myself. Smokey Robinson has been an inspiration to me as a singer. And growing up, if you were a first tenor, which I am, you had to sing like Smokey or Eddie Kendricks. And I chose Smokey. And I studied Smokey Robinson records. And, you know, I had a pretty good Smokey. And people say I'm the life of the party 'cause I tell a joke or two. And you had to put that in there. Yeah, that had a little tremolo thing, because, you know, Smokey hit that, you know, and it just drive the women crazy. So he taught me how to sing, basically, from his records. And I never had a chance to thank him for his inspiration to a young man from Dayton, Ohio. Thank you, Smokey. I appreciate it. With that said, we're going to get back to the business at hand. I'm going to introduce the next presenter. This gentleman I've known since the 70s when my band Lakeside opened for the Commodores at St. Mary's All-Girls School. They won a concert from the Commodores, and we were blessed enough to open the show for them. And we were up and coming, but he was a star then and an even bigger star now. So help me welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. All Night Long, Mr. 3 Times a Lady, Mr. Dancing on the Ceiling. Here he is, Lionel Richie.
Otis, you're singing Smokey Robinson in front of Smokey Robinson. What the hell are you doing? My God, I'm so sorry, Smokey, I'm so sorry. Smokey Robinson and I have been a part of this Motown family for a very long time. So where do you begin when you're talking about such a legend? Let's start with this.
One of the most revered songwriters in the chronicles of pop music, William Smokey Robinson at times seems to be in a class by himself. With a career spanning over 50 years in music, Smokey is responsible for many songs that have become the soundtrack of our lives. Writing and producing hits for such notable Motown greats as Marvin Gaye, The Miracles, The Temptations, The Marvelettes, and Brenda Holloway, the man christened by songwriter and lyricist extraordinaire Bob Dylan as America's greatest living poet, is responsible for such unforgettable tunes as My Girl, The Way You Do the Things You Do, Get Ready, The Tracks of My Tears, Don't Mess with Bill, Ain't That Peculiar, and My Guy. Smokey's songs have been covered by groundbreaking artists like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Jackson 5, Phil Collins, and Linda Ronstadt. Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, Robinson founded the Miracles while still in high school, becoming Berry Gordy's first vocal group. Robinson suggested that Gordy start the Motown Records dynasty, and as they say, the rest is history. The Miracles single Shop Around became Motown's first #1 hit on the R&B singles chart. Berry Gordy eventually hired Smokey as vice president of Motown, helping Gordy shape the label's success. Along the way, Robinson built quite a solo career, amassing such hits as Just to See Her, Quiet Storm, Cruisin', and Bein' With You. Smokey's accomplishments over the course of his decades-long career include numerous prestigious awards, most memorably the National Medal of Arts Award from the President of the United States. He has also been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Displaying his business acumen, Smokey and Frances Robinson recently launched Skinphonic, a skincare line. No one personifies class, dignity, grace, and honor while earning the respect and admiration of their peers like Smokey Robinson. Ever the gentleman in his incomparable style and fashion, as well as the ultimate role model to people of every background, he is as handsome as he is talented, and most worthy of the 2018 Gentleman Award.
If you look closer, it's easy to trace the tracks of my tears.
This is quite an honor to be here to do this, my brother. You have to understand something. We go not only way back, but way, way back. I'll explain that to you right now because they asked me, did I want my speech on teleprompter, and I said, if you know someone really well, you don't need a teleprompter. And in this case, I'm going to tell you a story. When I was in high school, Let me go back a little further. When I was a young kid, my dear friend Howard Kinney had 3 sisters, and the most important thing we wanted to do was to spend the night over at Howard's house just because the 3 sisters would say, "Oh, you guys are so cute." And this went on for a couple of years, and finally one year we went by and we heard cute, and they weren't talking about us. They were talking about you. Smokey Robinson, the Miracles. And we said, who the hell is this guy? And then, of course, all we heard all day long was, so cute, so cute. And then, I am now in high school. I'm on my first date. And I had to endure my date saying, oh my God, isn't he so cute? And I'm in the audience watching his shows, and she goes, oh my God, he's so cute. And then, of course, we joined Motown. Excuse me, before that, we did the Apollo Theater on the farewell tour of Smokey and the Miracles. And I had a chance to see him up close. Okay, so he was cute. I mean, you know. Okay, so now comes the grand call. I get the call from the Hollywood Beauty Awards. And I said, yes, this is my moment. What do you want me to do? And they said, give an award to Smokey Robinson. Are you kidding me? So the answer is, I wouldn't miss this for the world because I got the title. The title was Gentleman, the Gentleman's Award. And if there's ever the consummate gentleman in this business, it's Smokey Robinson. This gentleman has done what few people have ever been done, which is maintain your integrity while being a superstar. And the most important thing you have to remember, sometimes in life, the worst thing that could ever happen to you was that you met your legend. In this case, I met Smokey Robinson, and he is everything I thought he was going to be. And years later, you are still the nicest, okay, cutest guy I know. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Smokey Robinson receiving the Gentleman's Award tonight. Smokey Robinson. Come on up here, you cute man, you.
Thank you very much, Smokey.
Well, you tell that story.
I said that because, you know, for about, I don't know how many years, when people see him, no, that's okay. They call him Smokey. When they see me, they call me Lionel. It's been going on forever. It started, I think, for me, I'm in the airport one morning, and I'm sitting there, and I think that I'm really incognito, because I've got a skull cap pulled down, I've got on some shades, and I'm sitting there and I'm reading. I'm in the airport, and I see this young man about maybe 20 yards from me, and he's with this young lady, and they're discussing something, and he's doing this, and she's doing this, and he's doing this, and she's doing this. So finally, they come over to me, and I know they're not, because they don't even see me because I got on shades. And they come over to me, and the guy says, hey, man, he says, I love you. I love your music. I've got every record you ever made in your life. I study your music, man. I study you. So look, this is my girlfriend. So would you do me a favor, man? Would you sign an autograph for her? Just sign, Love to Hannah from Lionel Richie. So Smoke, thank you very much, man. And now, after I thaw out a bit, I'm going to. No, this is beautiful. And it's really, really wonderful. When they told me, I came home and they said, you're going to get an award from the Hollywood Beauty Awards. Now, I knew they weren't talking about me. I said, this is impossible. Maybe they're talking about my wife because she's beautiful. So I knew I couldn't, possibly be getting an award from the Hollywood Beauty Awards. But however, they said, it's not for beauty. So I said, okay, well, that's, maybe I'm getting it. But I'm so honored to get this. And they told me that they're going to give me the Gentleman's Award. And I know my mom would be really, really, really proud. I know she's looking down here, and she's really, really proud because my mom always taught me to be a gentleman. She always taught me, yeah. And you can ask my wife or any woman in this audience who knows me, I would never let you open a door. I would never go through the door before you. I would never physically do anything to harm you because that's what my mom taught me from day one. Be a gentleman. Your woman is to be cherished. She's to be honored. She's to be thought about in the highest of heights that you can think about somebody. So I try my best to be a gentleman when it comes to that. I'm in the right business because I love people. And I think it's always wonderful meeting people. And I meet people all the time. And I try to be as courteous as possible. You know, people, when you're in show business, people do a lot of weird things to you. You know, I'm serious about that. A young lady asked me today, she said, well, what is one of the weirdest things that's ever happened to you? And I said, well, one time I'm at a restaurant and I'm having dinner with my family. And this guy comes over and he says, Mr. Robinson, he says, I really don't mean to bother you, sir, because I know you're eating here. I said, oh, it's okay, man. It's fine. You know, he said, but my daughter can really sing. She can really. Sherry, come over here. So his daughter comes over. She's about maybe 9. He said, sing a song for Mr. Robinson. Now, I'm having dinner. Sing a song for Mr. Robinson. So she stood there, and she sang a song for me, and I had to listen. And I had to be courteous, but I was because these people were my fans, and without them, there would be no me. So I try to be a gentleman with my fans, with people who meet me, because why not? You know, why don't I have 5 or 10 minutes to spend with them? They got 20 of my records. Without them, I wouldn't be in this business. So I honor the people who come to meet me and who want to say hi. I want to say hi to them also because I love them. They have shown their love for me, and I love them. And Lionel Richie, I love you too, man. You're my brother. This man, no, this man is my brother. I mean that he's really. I mean, I can't even tell you how much I love this man. And you talking about talent? Wow, you know. But anyway, and I also want to mention something that no one has really touched on tonight. About 5 years ago, my wife told me, she said, I'm going to get a dog. I said, dog? I don't want a dog. I'm not, you know, I don't want a dog. Why are you going to get a dog? We don't need a dog, you know. What? She said, no. She said, because you're gone a lot. And I think the dog would keep me company. And at least he could bark if somebody tries to come over the fence at night or something, you know. No, I don't want a dog. So a couple years go by. So in about October of 2014, I think it was. Let me see. Yeah, 2014. I came home from a trip, and she said, I ordered a dog. I said, okay, it's your dog. I am not cleaning up any poop. I'm not cleaning up any pee. I'm not walking it. I'm not playing with it. I'm not doing anything. Your dog, okay? So she said, okay, fine, that's fine with me. So sure enough, the time comes for her to go to the airport to pick him up. They sent him from, I think, Minnesota or somewhere like that. And he is 8 weeks old. And she comes back to the house, and she's in the car, and he's laying on her chest like a baby. He's laying there. And her ploy was for me to take him off of her chest. So she said, take him off. I took him off, and my God, I've never loved anybody. You know what I mean? It is, I cannot tell you how much I love this dog. He has become my companion. I can't wait to see him when I'm gone. And he can't wait to see me. And look, I'm coming in, I got suitcases in my hands like this. He wants to get a toy. We gotta play something right now. Don't move, we gotta play something right this minute. You know, but he is my man. And I love him so much. For those of you who perhaps do not have pets, get a pet. Really. I'm so, Michelle, I'm so proud of you for what you guys did. You took a committee of people to Texas after the disaster had happened there and gathered up the lost and the stray and the animals who were misplaced and brought them back to Los Angeles to find them homes. That is wonderful. God bless you and everybody who went with you to do that. I am so happy that California has passed a non-euthanization law, where they can no longer euthanize the pets. They have to keep them, if they don't find families for them, they have to keep them until they just die or something. But it's a wonderful thing to have a pet and to support pets, you know, because we're not on this planet by ourselves. We are not the only beings on this planet. We were given the great honor and the great privilege and the great responsibility of being human beings. We're responsible for the animals. Take care of them. Get a pet. I am so proud of this award. I'm telling you, this is, like I said, I'm prouder of it for my mom than I am for me. And I love you guys, and thank you very much. God bless you all.
Did you all notice his gorgeous green eyes from there? I mean, honestly. Whoa. Okay, now it's time to introduce our honoree for outstanding achievement in costume design and styling, Helen.
First time I met Sharon Stone, it was The Basic Instinct. She hadn't worked on a film in which she starred in. She walked into the fitting room, she looked at all the clothes, ran out of the fitting room and started to cry. I went after her and said, Sharon, what's the problem? She said, are you sure they're not for Michelle Pfeiffer? I said, no, they're for you. They're not for Michelle Pfeiffer. She gave me a hug and sent me the most beautiful flowers the next day.
With a career spanning over 3 decades, Helen has become one of the most sought-after costume designers in Hollywood. Starting out designing for classic films such as Fame and The Flamingo Kid, Helen made her mark designing costumes for Fatal Attraction with Michael Douglas and Glenn Close. She went on to work with director Oliver Stone for Wall Street and Talk Radio, before designing for Cocktail starring Tom Cruise, and collaborating with director Paul Verhoeven on Basic Instinct, Showgirls, and Starship Troopers, which earned her a Saturn Award. Helen's passion for contemporary film design aided her in creating memorable characters for the hit action thriller Speed, Face Off, A Perfect Murder, America's Sweethearts, Unfaithful, and Failure to Launch. From one film to the next, Helen added sci-fi and period work to her repertoire with Chaplin, starring Robert Downey Jr., Chronicles of Riddick with Vin Diesel, G.I. Joe with Channing Tatum and Mulholland Falls. 20 years after Fatal Attraction and Wall Street and nearly a dozen films later, she continued to design for Michael Douglas on Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, and won a Primetime Emmy Award for Behind the Candelabra. After receiving acclaim for her work on Steven Soderbergh's The Knick and joining Steven once again for Logan Lucky, Ellen collaborated with Angelina Jolie for By the Sea and First They Killed My Father. In 2017, Ellen's incredible costume designs lit up the silver screen in The Greatest Showman.
We have a personal message from one of your biggest fans who wasn't able to be here as he's filming in New York. Now, you may not recognize him because he's in character, but here he is.
Good evening, everyone at the Hollywood Beauty Awards. I'm sorry I couldn't be there tonight to congratulate Ellen Moroznik for the Costume Design Award, because Ellen has played such an important part in my career over the last 25 years. I look back and think when I gave my Oscar speech for winning the Best Actor for Wall Street, that I did not thank Ellen, because wardrobe played such an important part of my character with Gordon Gekko and became such an archetype for a lot of people to understand. Her extraordinary expertise in contemporary costume design is amazing and is finally getting acknowledged and appreciated the way it should, as well as all of her other great designs. We've done a number of pictures together. She's an extraordinary designer, as well as being involved in the whole making of the movie. So Ellen, I salute you, I commend you. You're a wonderful, wonderful talent, and I support you with all my heart. Congratulations, and have a wonderful evening.
Okay, congratulations, Ellen. Please join us on stage.
It's really me. It's Ellen. I'm so honored and humbled to accept this award from the Hollywood Beauty Association. Designing costumes has taken me on a journey of surprises around the world. It ignites my passion in ways I could have only dreamt of as a child. We are storytellers that walk in beauty. This is the story of our time. It's a time of change, and it's time's up. Time's up for the past. I only hope that as we move forward together, we can shift the old story into a new one that will make our future unforgettable. Thank you again. Thank you.
Welcome to the stage, actress Kat Graham and 2017 HBA styling nominee, Derek Roche.
How you guys doing? I am so excited to present this next category. A great stylist can elevate, inspire, and magnify a person's essence. Behind every fashion icon is an incredible visionary. There's not enough awards for these great, incredible artists.
We all know how significant fashion is to women, but it's just as important for men. We can ask my favorite client, Diddy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Agreed. Let's meet the nominees for the Ellen Moroznik Styling Award.
Four-time Emmy Award-winning costume designer Marina Toybina has worked on major world tours, including Red with Taylor Swift, The Storyteller and Blown Away with Carrie Underwood, Believe with Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande's Honeymoon, and Katy Perry's California Dreams and Prismatic World Tours. Earning Emmy acclaim for the Super Bowl 49 halftime show with Katy Perry and Missy Elliott, she has also created designs for Selena Gomez, Fifth Harmony, Pink, Neo, Usher, Miley Cyrus, Nicki Minaj, and more. With styles seen on the red carpet and in major publications, Marina's work has also been seen on Fox's So You Think You Can Dance, The X Factor, and NBC's World of Dance. In-demand celebrity stylist Monica Rose is a connoisseur of high-end fashion, working with Hollywood's top A-listers. Styling for TV campaigns from Skechers to Etihad Airways, her looks have graced the red carpets of major movie premieres, award shows, and editorial, from Prestige to Vogue, GQ, Complex, and more. Creating trends styling Chanel Iman, Miranda Kerr, Gigi Hadid, and Chrissy Teigen, Monica has become renowned for her street styles to the stars. With her love for design, she created a limited edition capsule collection with jewelry designers Sarah Chloe, as well as Lovers and Friends and Revolve. Robert Behar started his career in Paris, France, working at fashion shows for famed designers such as Jean-Paul Gaultier and Thierry Mugler. Styling for editorial shoots with Esquire, LUK, Cosmopolitan, Vogue, InStyle, and GQ, his work can be seen in campaigns and commercials for Chrysler, Coca-Cola, and Apple. From Mariah Carey to Eva Mendes, Adam Lambert, and Christoph Waltz, he has styled for the red carpet and the world stage. Sponsored by Levi's, he worked with Janet Jackson for her #1's Up Close and Personal tour. Designing for Janet once again on the 2010 American Idol finale, Robert's outfit is now on display in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And the Holly goes to
Marina Toybina.
Thank you so much to the Hollywood Beauty Awards. I don't know if I'm cold or nervous, but thank you to everybody in this room. I know how hard we all work. I know the sacrifices that we make. The other day, I did over 800 fittings in the past 2 months, and my fingers were hurting, and we had to ice. And I sat down on the floor, and somebody on my team goes, you know, why don't you just change your careers, give up? You haven't slept in 3 months, you know, you're doing 4 hours a night. And I couldn't, because I loved it. And I still love it. And I started with nothing. I don't know how this happened, and I never gave up. And I just want to thank everybody in this room, because I know what we do. I know we don't see our families. I know we don't sleep. I know we're dedicated. And there's so many sacrifices that we do, and we're artists, and that's the most important thing. So I applaud all of you, because we are artists. And that is the most beautiful thing in this world, to see the world through our eyes. Thank you, and to my incredible husband, thank you very much, to my family, and to my team, because it's not a one-man show, and every single time this happens, I just dedicate this to my team 100%. This is for them. They're not here. They're holding it down for me, and thank you so much.
Here to present the Breakthrough Award, star of Jane the Virgin, actor, director, and entrepreneur, Justin Baldoni.
Everybody still around? Everybody doing good? Hi, everybody. I'll be really brief. I'm here to present an award to a friend of mine. About 5 years ago, my wife and I, before we got married, were absolutely broke. I was making documentaries. We couldn't afford a wedding venue. And this amazing human who was about to win this award gave us her home. And my wife and I got a chance to get married in a beautiful home on a lake, and it was gorgeous. So with that, this next award is the premiere of Lamborghini's latest men's fragrance. And I believe we have a video, so let's take a look.
So remember when we were driving in your car.
Once only reserved for the elite, Lamborghini was synonymous of style, speed, and expensive sports cars. It was the pride of Italy and its maker, Ferruccio Lamborghini, carrying respect and dreams in the hearts of many men. Unattainable to most, Desiree Nutley of Desire Fragrances just made that dream a reality. Captured in a bottle, the luxury fragrance Lamborghini Invincible for Men is now accessible to all. Celebrating its world premiere at the 2018 Hollywood Beauty Awards, the Lamborghini legacy continues.
It's my honor to present this award to my friend Desiree Nutley.
Justin. It is an honor to share the stage with so many worthy recipients. Congratulations to all of your hard work. Lamborghini is an iconic name worldwide, which has had people dreaming for generations. This is why I decided to get involved with the brand when its license became available. Together with our great Italian team, we've created Invincible Fragrance, which will launch in the US next month. Thank you so much to my family who's always here for me, and special thanks to Hollywood Beauty Awards, and especially Michele Elyzabeth and Pam Price for this prestigious award. We humbly accept it. Thank you. Thank you again.
Welcome to the stage, star of the Academy Award-nominated Victoria and Abdul Ali Faisal.
Hi, everyone. I don't know what I've done to deserve this. I'm really excited to be here, the City of Angels, for Oscar Week. And what a privilege to be invited by the Hollywood Beauty Awards to present the 2018 New Beauties. Now, these young women are rising stars in film, TV, and music. So I want you to meet Tinashe, Kirsten Maldonado, and Olivia Holt. We have the video.
I'm so mad. With her southern good looks, Olivia Holt is quickly becoming one of Hollywood's brightest stars. Starring in a Disney TV series, recording with Hollywood Records, and being the face of Neutrogena demonstrates that she is a woman of many talents. From humble beginnings, Olivia was booking national commercials with Mattel and Hasbro. At age 13, she landed Disney XD's Kickin' It, portraying a confident karate expert. Her 5-song debut EP featuring the single History, which has more than 95 million streams on Spotify, has been on their pop playlist for 12 weeks and counting. In 2018, she is set to star in the upcoming Marvel series Cloak and Dagger. Having conquered movies, television, and recording all in one fell swoop, Olivia Holt is a triple threat bound for greatness. Tinashe began her career as a young actress starring in her first film, Cora Unashamed, in 2000. This led to a role in The Polar Express with Tom Hanks and a recurring role on 2.5 Men. Being a natural beauty, modeling was a seamless career transition. With a desire to cultivate her love for music, Tinashe joined an all-female pop group, The Stunners, in 2007, which signed a major label deal and opened for Justin Bieber on his My World tour. This only stoked the flame for her to embark on a solo career. 3 mixtapes and an RCA Records deal later, Tinashe created her own brand of music described as progressive R&B and scored her very first top 40 hit with 2 On. Tinashe's stunning looks, along with her ability to sing and dance, truly makes her a rising star. What started off as a notion for the Texas-born Kirsten Maldonado, Mitch Grossi, and Scott Hoying after auditioning for NBC's The Sing-Off in 2011 has turned into quite a career. That tryout ultimately resulted in Kirsten becoming 1/5 of the a cappella mega group Pentatonix. The 3-time Grammy Award-winning group celebrated their self-titled album debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart and becoming an RIAA certified gold record. That's Christmas to Me was certified double platinum and a Pentatonix Christmas certified platinum. The singer-songwriter has recorded 7 studio albums with the group, and with such boundless success, the Hispanic Italian beauty has now launched her eclectic solo debut EP, Love, on RCA Records, releasing her first single, Break a Little. And if her single mirrors the success of her group Pentatonix, it won't break a little, it'll break a lot.
Well, unfortunately, Olivia Holt could not be with us tonight, but please welcome to the stage our new beauties, Tinashe and Kirsten Maldonado.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you to the Hollywood Beauty Awards for this award. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. It's such an honor to be receiving this award among so many amazing people, so many amazing women and men that have been receiving this award tonight. Beauty to me is about having the confidence and grace to inwardly and outwardly express yourself fully. And as so many do in this room, give that to another so they can shine with their brightness. And as an artist, I always try to do that with my story, my joys, my sorrows, my triumphs, and my hardships, and hope that it will speak to someone's heart and need and raise them up or make them feel like they're not alone in the world. And so I'm so very grateful to the hair and makeup and styling individuals that have helped me grow with confidence throughout these years and have given me such light and power. And I always hope to do that to the people that I hope to have that within my own music and share my own music and my own story. So thank you for this, and thank you to the Helen Woodward Animal Shelter for having us and for your compassion and dedication towards animals, because as a own mother of 2 huskies, I really appreciate it. And animals make such a difference in people's lives, and it takes so little to do that to dogs and animals in their lives. So thank you so much, and thanks for this award. We're so thankful. So yay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone.
All right, I'm back again. Okay, so I've been waiting for this. This is the best part of the evening. I have to do this. I'm going to focus because I really hope I don't screw this up because I'm a fan, and this is to the most beautiful woman in this room. It gives me great pleasure to present the 2018 Timeless Beauty Award to the evergreen solitaire with her everlasting elegance. Jane Seymour has been a role model and an inspiration to all. Well, let's have a look first.
If you say the name Joyce Penelope Wilhelmina Frankenberg, very few will know who that is. But a name change and a successful career produced the multi-talented Jane Seymour. It's hard to believe that the British-born actress, as beautiful as ever, is a mother of 6 adult children and grandmother of 6. And this doesn't begin to enumerate the many facets of the Emmy Award and Golden Globe winning actress, who is also the recipient of the Officer of the British Empire, bestowed upon her by Queen Elizabeth II. Beginning her career as a ballet dancer, an injury changed her course and turned her attention to acting. Jane's big break came as a Bond girl named Solitaire in one of the most popular James Bond films, Live and Let Die. This worldwide success led to starring roles in Somewhere in Time, East of Eden, Onassis, the Richest Man in the World, War and Remembrance, and her hysterical turn in The Wedding Crashers. Jane's career as a ballet dancer, an injury changed her course and turned her attention to acting. Beginning her career as a Bond girl named Solitaire in one of the most popular James Bond films, Live and Let Die. This worldwide success led to starring roles in Somewhere in Time, East of Eden, Onassis, the Richest Man in the World, War and Remembrance, and her hysterical turn in The Wedding Crashers. although many will remember Jane as Dr. Michele Quinn in the award-winning series Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. Spreading her creative wings, Jane began a parallel career as a writer of self-help and inspirational books. She also discovered her artistic side as a painter and was selected as one of the official painters of the Torino, Beijing, and Vancouver Winter Olympics. Jane's heart is as big as her talent, becoming an advocate of causes such as the American Red Cross, while also raising funds and donating her artwork to numerous local and national charities. Never relying solely on her obvious beauty, Jane's almost 50 years in the arts has clearly established her as a timeless talent and a timeless beauty.
I'm still blushing. Well, as far as I'm concerned, Jane Seymour is not just the consummate performer. In my opinion, she's royalty. Now I work with someone who was royalty in Victoria and Abdul. Now I get to present to one. So Jane Seymour, OBE, come get your holly.
I wanted to recall this the Time's Up Award, actually. But thank you all for staying, the people who are here. This is just really an amazing award, and I have no idea why I've been honored with this, because I never ever thought of myself as being beautiful. In fact, I can tell you that when I first started out, I used to lose jobs and be told that I wasn't good enough because I had flat feet and a speech impediment. That led me to becoming a ballerina and an actress who does nothing but American accents. So, then I got my first job as an actress, and I was so excited, and my agent called me and said, "Do you have 2 different colored eyes?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Oh." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "They don't want you then, because you don't look normal." And so, you know, I've never really thought of myself as beautiful, but you know what? Sometimes I look at these old movies and I go, well, I photographed okay, and all I can say is that if it wasn't for all of you, all the amazing makeup artists and designers and hairdressers and the people who write the great scripts and the great actors that we get to perform with, you know, we're not alone. We're a big group. We do all this together. And there's nothing that thrills me more than being able to put my blank canvas, which is the way I think of myself, turning it into a character, whether it's Maria Callas or Wallace Simpson or Marie Antoinette or whoever I've been given the privilege to play. And then, you know, we're talking about stylists and, you know, the people behind the scenes. I happen to be here today with Sherry Ingle over here. Now, we've worked together for 26 years. She is my stylist. She runs all these companies. You know, I also design jewelry and fragrance and all kinds of other things as well we won't get into. But she has been there for me through thick and thin. She's the one that has rescued me when I've almost died. She's the one that's put me in costumes and made sure that I was always going to look great. And she is my closest friend. She is my confidant. We've been through marriages, divorces, children. I know when someone was saying, you know, how much you have to give up in this business. It's so true. You know, it's really hard on family. It's really hard on marriages. It's really hard to work that hard, but it's such a privilege to be able to create characters, to create beautiful characters, and to work with the people that are here today. You know, you're the best of the best. I applaud you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And thank you so much for giving me this HBA, Hollywood Beauty Award. Wow, I will really treasure this. And I just hope I have a few more years left. And I'm just going to leave you one thing. My mother always was my inspiration, and she just said to me, she said, "Darling, in life there will always be challenge, and when there is, you'll close off and keep it to yourself." She said, "But if you can accept what's happened, however hard, open your heart and reach out to help other people, you'll have purpose. When you have purpose, that'll bring love into your life, and when that happens, you will radiate with beauty." So I give this to you, Mommy, to Mika. You are my inspiration. You're no longer with me, but you're with me every day. And you're so right. If you can be comfortable in your own skin and you can give back and help other people, you can radiate beauty for whatever that's worth. Thank you.
Who have left the room before the end, they will have to pay me personally. But in the meantime, thank you all. It was a great evening. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you to all the artists. We're going to keep on working hard to make sure that you are on the same level as these superstars.
Congratulations to all of the winners.
See you next year.
We're done.